Welcome to another video about library resources that will help your research. So I think we saved the best for last. We are going to talk about the database ArtStor in this video. So there's a lot of great things you can do, but the main thing to keep in mind when you're using ArtStor is it's all about images. So when you need high resolution, quality images, and you need good information about those images, ArtStor is the place to go. So let's get started. So this should be a familiar place by now. So we're at the library homepage. We're going to scroll down and click on databases. And that will give us to our master list. And you can see if we scroll down under Arts, there's ArtStor. Right? So this is a really high quality database that a lot of scholars use, a lot of museums use it. So it's pretty well known in the field of art and fashion and that kind of world. So if we click on ArtStor, it'll take us to the home page here, and there's a lot of different ways you can use it. One nice thing about ArtStor is you can browse. So if you're not quite sure what you're looking at, you want to get inspired and get some ideas, you can come to browse. I like to go to browse ArtStor collections, but there's some other options if there's a certain institution or if you want to look at some public collections like public domain. But if we click on ArtStor collections, it will like something like this. So I can look at different collections. So say for example, I'm interested in the collection at the Art Institute of Chicago, right? And it's telling me how many items they have on ArtStor as digital images. I could click here and look and browse through the Art Institute of Chicago and their collection on ArtStor, right? Or if I go to classification, that will show me some different fields. So you guys may be interested in fashion and costume and jewelry. And so you could browse those collections, but keep in mind, you may find inspiration or examples of fashion in a number of different ways. So there might be something in a drawing or something in a painting or something in a film that you could use an example of a historical article of clothing. So you're not limited just to the fashion classification. You can also look by geography. So if you're looking for examples of articles of clothing from a certain part of the world, you can look at that, right? So there's a lot of ways that you can browse if you're not quite sure what you want. On the other hand, if you know kind of what you want, you can come right to search, and I recommend the advanced search option. So if I click on advanced search, this will pop up. And so for my example, I'm going to look for an image of a toga, but I don't want a modern example of a toga. I want something from the classical period. So I'm going to search from 600 BCE to 300 CE, right? That's like classic ancient Greek and ancient Roman time period. So that's one nice thing is you can play around with the dates or the type of classification you're looking for or the geography. Maybe you want an example of a toga, but only from South America or something. So you can play around with these different advanced search features. And so when I search for toga for these date ranges, this is what comes up. Here's my results. So I'm going to scroll down, and I've always thought I look just like Caesar Augustus, so I'm going to pick this image of a statue of Augustus in a toga, right? And so my result pops up here. And in addition to really high quality images, what you also want to remember about ArtStor is they have high quality information. So I'm sure I could find this image on just a quick Google search and find images of statues of Augustus Caesar, but I'm not necessarily going to get reliable information. So this is going to tell me what I'm looking at. It's going to give me a date and material, talk about where it is. So this is in the Louvre Museum in Paris. And it's going to give me some other details that I might find helpful, like where the source is. So if you had like a photograph or something, it would tell you who took the photograph, what the photograph is of, where you could find that photograph, as a tangible object. So there's a lot of good information that you can get from these, not just the image. In addition, as you know, with our databases, we can download this. I could save it on my computer. There's a citation button, so I can cite this image, because just like with articles or books, you need to cite images that you get, and so that's helpful. And then if I want to pull this image and say put it in a PowerPoint, right, or have it in some kind of digital file, I can go to Print Preview, and when I click on Print Preview, this will come up, and then I can just right-click and hit, like Save Image As or Copy Image, right? And then I can paste that image anywhere I want in a PowerPoint or in a document or some kind of file like that. So there's a lot of great ways you can use ArtStor, and most importantly, you're getting high quality image, high quality information, And even though there's some copyright, it's fully allowed in our license that you can use this for all your school work or anything that you're not making money off of. So that is also good to know. Okay, so that's our video about ArtStor. You'll definitely make use of this for some of your assignments in the class. And I just want to reiterate, when you need some help with your research, please come to the library. We've got the 24/7 chat. Or if you'd rather meet one-on-one, face-to-face, you can schedule a research coach appointment and we can talk online. We can do a chat or a video meeting, whatever it is. So we are here to help you guys. Okay, thank you very much.